iForgeAhead includes drop-down lists for easy data entry throughout the system. This tutorial demonstrates how to quickly add a new value to a drop-down list without leaving the screen that you're working in. I'll be working on the full screen side of iForgeAhead for this tutorial, but the techniques are the same on the mobile side as well. We'll begin by entering a new expense for our business by going to the Money Matters menu at the top and clicking Expenses. On the left, I'll click Add New Purchase. And when you're entering a new purchase or expense for your business, you'll begin by selecting the supplier. Now, if this is an expense with a new supplier that's never been added to the system, he won't be in this list. You can scroll to the very bottom of the list and you'll see there an option in square brackets that says Add New. That's the option we'd like to select in order to add a new supplier from this point. Incidentally, all of our drop-down lists allow you to type the first character of an item to jump to that item. So for example, if we typed H, we jump to the first item in the list that starts with H. If you need to add a new item, instead of scrolling, you can type the left bracket key, which will jump you right to that item. On a standard keyboard, the left bracket is just to the right of the P character on your keyboard. Once you click on the Add New option, you'll get a pop-up window that allows you to set the values for this new item. So for supplier, we're going to enter the business name. And after we enter that, we'll click the Save button. That will save that as a new contact in the system, and it will also update your drop-down list here to pre-select that item. So it's in the list and it's already selected. You can later go to the Contacts module and look up that contact and add address, phone number, or other information if you'd like to. On this screen we also have the drop-down list for payment type, and it also has an Add New option at the bottom. Clicking that will allow you to enter a new payment type that's saved permanently to your system. I'm going to cancel out of this screen and show you a couple of other features with adding items to the drop-down list. If we go to the Home menu and select Schedule, we'll begin by entering a new appointment. We'll do that by highlighting a block of time for the appointment and then clicking on New Appointment. When we start a new appointment, we can select the location here. This list includes all of our contacts in the system, and again at the bottom we have an Add New option. For this example, I'm just going to select one of our contacts that's already in the system. And in the next drop-down list, we have the type of appointment. It also has an Add New option at the bottom, which allows us to set a new appointment type from this screen. I'll click that, and in this pop-up window, set the values for the new appointment type. The description I'll enter as personal, and then I can select a color to be associated with this appointment type. I'll click Save here, and that will be permanently added as a new appointment type, and it will be already selected in your drop-down list. We'll save this appointment, and on the details screen for the appointment you'll see that it's using the new appointment type and its associated color here, and it will also be displayed that way in the schedule grid. The last item I'd like to show you is one area where this feature works slightly differently, and that's on the full screen side on invoices. I'll go to Invoices now, and I'll select an invoice that we've already opened up and are still working on adding charges. And in this case, I'm going to be working in the line item charges for the invoice. I'll click the green plus to add a new charge for the invoice. And I have a couple of drop-down lists here, horse and item. In the horse drop-down list, I also have the add new option, just like in the other areas we've looked at. I'm going to go ahead and select this now in case we've worked on a new horse that isn't in the system. We'll get the pop-up screen and add the horse name and click Save. So far everything's been the same. The only difference in this case is that because this drop-down list is part of this grid, it doesn't automatically select the item that you just added. So the screen has changed, but we need to open the drop-down list again, and you'll see the new horse here in the list. It has been added to the system, and just select it here. Then you can complete the other items in this row to add this charge. Later, you can go to the Horses module and look up this horse if you want to enter additional information on the horse. That concludes this tutorial. Thank you.